Are you a fan of cars? If the answer is yes, then these supercars will make you consider opening a savings account just to be able to afford them one day. So, stick around and get ready to get your mind blown from this next generation of supercars. But before we continue, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for further updates on our future videos. As technology advances, automakers are producing cars designed to be quicker and more powerful than we could ever imagine. Companies have managed to pop out some outstanding cars that might make your jaw drop, but they will be the norm for the next generation. McLaren GT. The possibility of a vehicle being both a supercar and comfortable is highly rare. This is because the superior aerodynamics used in supercars reduce the space inside of the vehicle. The lack of space inevitably lends to a lack of practicality. McLaren GT might be one of the first supercars that will conjoin both the powerful features of a supercar and the comfort levels of driving it. It is making this possible by building it with lightweight materials, a powerful engine, and a lot of interior space, giving you the luxury to have a comfortable chat inside the car with a friend or significant other. The British automaker that has created this model has built it with a 4.0 double-turbo V8 that works on 465 feet of torque channel, an output of 620 horses, and a 7-speed dual clutch, which makes it possible for this supercar to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.2 seconds. And thanks to the mid-engine setup, the McLaren GT reaches a maximum of 203 miles per hour. This supercar includes electrically adjustable and heated seats, 2 luggage compartments at the front and back equal to 570 liters, latest generation infotainment, ambient lighting, a 12-speaker Bowers and amp, and an electrochromic glass roof. The Radical Rapture. In 2021, British Radical Sports Cars finally managed to bring its latest project to the market. This car is a sports car called the Rapture. This car model sits on a lightweight chassis with the FIA-compliant safety cell, Nick Lang suspension, and amazing brush structure. Its bodywork is all designed from complex material, making it the reason why this car weighs less than 1,700 pounds. The Rapture works on a 2.3-liter boost engine that has been re-updated by Radical itself. But it only gets better, as it also features a new air intake system and a supercharger, paired with a 6-speed gearbox and a paddle shift. The 4 cylinders have a maximum output of 350 horses. Moving on to the cockpit of the car. It has a minimalistic dashboard with an LCD data locker and 2 multi-trade seats. If you didn't already know, these supercars are not always allowed to be driven anywhere, especially on narrow city roads because of their high speed and impressive power. But if you are planning to buy this bad boy, you can drive it on many roads. People weren't getting hyped up for nothing. This car is too good to be true. This supercar is as good as it gets and is the first model to be presented after the British Automotive Company decided to become a part of the Chinese conglomerate called Chile. This gives us an explanation as to where they were able to get the funds to produce such an advanced car. Hopefully, the collaboration between British Automotive and Chile will continue, and the company will continue surprising us with other supercars shortly. The Rapture has been introduced as the world's lightest supercar thanks to the ultralight carbon fiber material used to build it. Its aero-electric driving range of 250 miles can go from 0 miles to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds and can reach an incredible speeds of 200 miles per hour. However, this model is a limited edition at the moment, and only 130 Raptures will be produced at the moment. So don't think that this supercar comes cheaply. It costs up to $2.5 million. The Audi R8 LMS. This supercar is built on the same platform as the R8 Spider was built on. It almost follows as the regulations of this almost supercar. The Audi R8 was re-updated and underwent an aggressive body update and a boosted 5.2-liter with a naturally aspirated V10 engine. Thanks to this, the car can work on 640 horsepower, making the LMS one of the most powerful cars that Audi has ever released. For the model, developers focused on reducing the weight and increasing the use of carbon fiber. Ford's GT Mark II. In 1964, Ford collaborated with Carroll Shelby and created a race car that managed to last a total of 55 years in the racing industry. Ford has now collaborated with multiple Multimatic to create an even more powerful supercar known as the GT Mark II. This car features a re-updated 3.5-liter double-turbo EcoBoost V6, allowing this car to produce 700 horsepower. However, the American company had to produce two versions of the model, as the original GT Mark II is illegal to drive on public roads. This illegal version is not only 300 pounds lighter than the legal version of the supercar, but it is also able to generate 4 times more downforce. This supercar claims to pull over 2 Gs of lateral acceleration and rides on 19-inch wheels whirring Michelin Pilot Sport GT tires. This supercar is only a limited version and only 45 units of this model will be produced, and you can make one of these cars yours for the low price of $1.2 million. The Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. Rumors about this car making its way into the market have spread since 2016, and ever since then, the company has tried its best to produce this cool supercar. The Chevrolet Corvette Stingray has been one of the most hyped cars of the past few years. At first, many car lovers thought that this model would be named Sora, in honor of the original father of the Corvette, Mr. Arkus Dentov, but eventually automakers decided that Stingray would complement the supercar's abilities more. This supercar features a 6.2-liter V8 that produces a maximum of 495 horsepower, which also features an optional C51 package. The bad news is that the powers of this car are channeled to the rear wheels exclusively from an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic, which is unfortunate for all admirers of manual cars. However, there is a great chance you can make this car your own, as it has a relatively cheap price for its great performance. This model costs around $60,000, which is an amazing deal considering it goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. Ferrari SF90 Stradale. Announcing a supercar is considered an extraordinary event for all car lovers. Since the hybrid Super Coupe from the CSUN got released, it changed everything for the supercar industry. The Ferrari SF90 Stradale includes a 4.0 Hero 2000 V8 and 3 electric motors. 2 of the motors are located on the front axle, while the other one is located between the engine and the gearbox. This makes it the first supercar brand to possess an oval drive capacity, as well as the first B2B Ferrari of this Italian brand. This car is designed to ensure 2.4 seconds 0 to 60 acceleration. It reaches 1,000 horsepower and runs a maximum of 211 miles per hour. The Ferrari SF90 Stradale is capable of running silently through the neighborhood and blasting through highways. De Tomaso P72. This Italian automotive has produced racing cars and prototypes ever since the late 1950s. After so many years in producing supercars, it managed to get acquired by the Perfect Team Ventures, which is the same company that owns the Apollo automobile too. This sleek and luxurious supercar is the first limited edition of this company. The car was released in honor of the company's 60th anniversary, and believe it or not, it is still built on the same carbon chassis as Apollo Intense emits Gianni. From what has been reported, this car functions from a 6.3-liter naturally aspirated V12 and a V8, which are controlled by sequential manual transmission. The number of units that will be released of the De Tomaso P72 GT is still not confirmed, but it will be a very low number to say the least. As for the price of the vehicle, the Tomaso P72 GT costs around $750,000. Altima RS. Altima is a British supercar manufacturer that specializes in the development of track choice. In collaboration with the C. Le Mans Group, the company was able to create the Altima RS. This supercar is the best car ever released by the company. This supercar has less weight due to the use of the extra carbon fiber parts, more downforce, and improved aerodynamics. This supercar can be customized depending on preferences. The engine lineup of the Altima is similar to the Chevrolet's V8 LS. This model works on a staggering 1,200 horsepower, making the Altima an outstanding race car. This model goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a bit over 2 seconds and can reach a maximum speed of 250 miles per hour. So which of these amazing supercars would you like to try out? We would love to hear your thoughts. Remember to subscribe and ring the bell for more videos like this to appear on your feed. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.